with me. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Straight Faxxx. Faxxx? No, yeah, I said it with the PF because it's Faxxx. Triple X.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host for this week, Ep.8, otherwise known as Junior. We got Hope, All Hope Lost 420 over there, otherwise known as Manny.
Yes,
and then we got Grief Gaming down there, otherwise known as Matt. How's everyone week went? How'd it go? Did it feel fast? Did it feel slow?
Good. It felt fast.
Yeah.
I never take it slow.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It's a race, and I finish at first every time, so.
Hey, okay. If you ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby. My week went fast as well. It was a busy day at work. A lot of engine work jobs, but also want to start off by saying apologies we didn't go live yesterday. I don't think we really explained it. I don't remember if we did last week, but Manny had a birthday party to go to one of his best friends. How'd that go? How'd it went?
Yes, sir. It was great. It was a good time. It feels good to go back out there with all this shit going on, but we did it safely, and it was also like family and friends and people we kind of work with, all like gay and shit. So It was good.
Good laid back.
Yeah, it was laid back. It was chilling.
How much food? What y'all have?
We had a bunch of fucking food. Actually, we had like mostly tacos and shit. But we had they had a taco bar set up, and they had it's a Puerto Rican dish. It's called asopao. It essentially is like a soup with rice in it, but the soup is cooked like overnight.
Oh, okay.
It was fucking delicious, bro.
That sounds fire. All right.
And then we had like the typical Hispanic food, like rice and pigeon peas and like pernil, which is like fucking pork shoulder. Potato salad, macaroni salad. It was delicious. Oh, and we also had tres leches cake. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it!
Can't forget about that.
God, just top it all off. So yeah, that's why we weren't live yesterday. He was having a good time, and me and Grief were playing video games. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We were streaming.
Having a good time.
Nah, we were streaming. It was still a good time. We're redoing the Halos before Halo Infinite comes out. We started that late last night, so.
I thought Halo Infinite was already out.
No, the beta. The beta was this weekend, and it's next weekend.
Oh, okay, cool.
The game doesn't come out till December 25th, somewhere in there.
Yeah, holiday season, late holiday.
Somewhere near Christmas.
So just like the old days. So yeah, he was doing that earlier. I was doing 2K, and then we just met up on Halo.
Yeah.
So we got some sort of topics to get into today. Obviously, new What If came out. This new Visions came out. I only watched one episode. We'll get to that later. I saw there was 6 now?
9.
9? And there's supposed to be 12, right?
No, there's only 9.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
I got some binging to do then.
It's only 15 minutes, bro. It's like watching Robot Chicken. You'll be fine.
Yeah, the first episode wasn't bad. But
I really want you to watch episode 2 with your girl, because I know it's a different. The thing with all this Vision shit, it's like different takes on Star Wars. So I really enjoy they gave everybody a creative freedom to kind of incorporate Star Wars and Jedi culture. So it's pretty fucking dope. I'm excited for you to see it. I loved it.
Damn. All right. Yeah, we'll get to that later. I'm excited. The first episode kind of did have me hyped for it. I watched it quickly before this podcast, so It was. Obviously, we'll talk about the new Vanguard beta. We'll get into new movies. We got some talking to get into. We'll start with What If.
Hey, before we get into anything, bro, let's talk about you. Let's talk about you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Bro. I forgot. Hey, the stream, y'all notice how I'm not lagging or cutting out? Oh, Elena hosting?
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, with the host.
He's so crispy.
Super crispy.
Mamma mia.
He's been doing good.
I love it.
My voice ain't cutting in and out. I mean, everyone looks so clear to me. I can see everyone in their beautiful glasses. I need to get some glasses that are just the fake ones, just so I can fit in now, I guess.
Dude, these aren't really real glasses. These are blue light glasses. It helps with my migraines, man.
Oh, well.
I can see clearly. It's just this shit right here helps with my right. It's been helping a lot actually, which I'm very happy about.
Oh shit, yeah. Elena, if you're listening, babe, what are those called?
Blue light glasses. Just type it in on Amazon. $14 for 2 pairs.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, we definitely got to do that. Yes, please. All right, fuck yeah. I can learn something new. All right.
Hey, Willie's in chat. What's up, Willie?
What's up, Willie? With the face.
Oh yeah.
He said, "I'm up. I'm ready.
I'm here for it. Let's go."
Fuck yeah! Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Facts.
So yeah, this most recent episode of fucking What If Thor. They're over here taking this like Disney Prince approach and like spoofing it, and like they had the musical cues when like some awkward moments happened. Mm-hmm. One thing that had me kind of curious was how we actually saw Captain Marvel, and to me, Captain Marvel was actually enjoyable to watch. We actually get to like see her fight. She wasn't enjoyable to you?
No, I feel like
not at all.
So am I just like that 1%?
You're that 1%.
Because I haven't looked up what everyone else thought with that. I mean,
I did not.
I just hope it wasn't Captain Marvel in that episode. That shit was doo-doo. They're just trying to shove it in everybody's face right now.
I mean, yeah, Miss Marvel's coming out. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought she had the same comedy she did in the Captain Marvel movie. We got to see more of the fighting instead of her just like failing, and then all of a sudden she wins. She was like legitimately fighting Thor across continents, and that shit was crazy to me. So I enjoyed that. I don't know.
World. Sorry. Wayne's World.
Rain's in this bitch too. We got the homies. Sir. We got the homies.
The squad's in here. We miss y'all. We love y'all.
We gotta have you on the podcast at some point.
Faxxx.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Strong.
And then speaking of Elena, thanks to Wifey coming back from taking pictures.
Hey, Wifey's home.
You could probably yell and say hi. They could hear you. Did you hear that?
No.
Wait, hold on. Go for it. No? All right, never mind. She's saying hi. I promise.
Oh, hi.
Either way. And then Loki. That was also curious. Seeing him actually grow up to be a frost giant.
Yep.
That shit
was kind of lit.
That does that make him like actually? Well, I guess he's still Loki then. I just had a question because like, obviously he stayed adopted with Odin and grew up to be the adopted son, but he never grew up to be like the tall. No,
he didn't get to be the adopted son. No, he got turned back and became the prince of the.
Yeah,
what's the name of the fucking group?
Odin gave him back.
No, I'm talking about like in the current like actual Marvel timeline.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't he grow up to be like the frost giant he was in the Thor shit? Like I don't know.
Because he can shapeshift.
Yes.
Okay, he's blended in. That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Same thing. Like on Loki the series, he's like in every different Loki is different, right? Because
true. Yeah. Alligator. Need a mini series on the alligator.
Loki,
like
classic
mini
Loki.
Shorts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that's different is Lady Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Learn something new every day. And I didn't realize how big they were. Like when they were scaling them out, and they're picking a St. Louis arch up and shit, and making the world's largest slingshot. Just drops the phone and it falls for like 5 seconds. That shit was hilarious. The comedy in it was good. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
What was your guys? I know we already kind of pre-talked about this before, Manny. You said it was like
It was
Did you still have a favorite part to it?
It was a good episode. Don't get me wrong, but from like what it was coming from before, like Marvel Zombies, to like a kind of like it was a steely nitty gritty shit to like lighthearted comedy. I wasn't expecting that, so my mind was kind of set for like, dark shit or something serious.
Or would have been good, yeah.
Yeah, so it was still a good episode. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like the hardest episode the series had yet.
No, I agree. I quite agree.
You see that? We were in sync, by the way.
Synchronized. But my favorite part from there was when he talked about the planet with the unicorns. When he's trying to take her out, he's like, on a date, he thought he was gonna get rejected. He's like, I could take you out on a planet with the unicorns.
Oh yeah,
that shit was hilarious for me for some reason.
You told my mom on me? That was not food.
Yeah.
Frida's coming! That was good. Let's see. Oh, the Watcher. Duh, how did I forget about that? So obviously in the past, like, 3, like, he's real. He's here now. Like, he's pretty much part of the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then obviously at the end of it, spoiler, if you haven't seen it yet, with the Ultron Vision hybrid with all the Infinity Stones, like, that's powerful as hell. Like, the Watcher didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of like turning into, like, these episodes are somehow going to be connected all in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that's happening and see that coming?
Yeah, I think it's coming. I thought I saw it coming when Marvel Zombies came out. Hold on. Thanks for the follow, Pee-wee Saurus? Pee-wee Saurus? Pee-wee Saurus?
Pyrus.
We're gonna call you Pee-wee.
Pyristor.
See, I've been sitting here trying to figure out how to say the person's name. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. So back on track. I saw it coming after Marvel Zombies because in the comics, the biggest fight that they encounter in that What If universe space. Excuse me. Another follow. Thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Oh shit. Did you see that too, Grave?
Yeah, it kind of glitched out. That's why I was kind of like iffy, like, what the? Either way.
I'm trying to get lead at.
No, not you. It was the stream itself. It like glitched out. It was weird. I thought we crashed.
Huh.
Oh.
Anyway, back on topic. So fucking in the comics, right? The craziest war that they have was when they made Ultron fight the zombies. So they made Ultron fight the zombies, and then Vision was in there too. But then at the end, Ultron and the Vision team up with the zombies and eliminate every Marvel character, which is fucking nuts. So they have to make like the What If Avengers and stuff like that. So
yeah, so the Watcher's going to start pulling people from the universe he just watched. So he might pull out the Doctor Strange, who wants to now redeem himself.
Yeah,
obviously he's got Spider-Man with the cloak enhancement. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, that cloak.
The cloak and levitation, bro.
Thank you. Sorry. You think I would know this shit? I don't know. So that's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah.
So do you think he's gonna end up fighting zombie Thanos then? Does that mean there's like 12 stones, like, or is that just the end of that one?
I think Thanos was just kind of like
that universe,
kind of like a cliffhanger. But in the comics, they fight Galactus that turned into a zombie. So I'm kind of hoping for that. But I think the story's gonna be like too nitty gritty for like Disney Plus. So I don't know what they're gonna do. But they're making a live action Marvel Zombies apparently. It's rumored. So I'm hoping if they do that, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, didn't they cast some people, or what was like kind of confirmed about that as of recently?
It was rumored, but it wasn't confirmed.
Okay. Well, get to that shit. What are you doing, Disney? So how do you think it's gonna end then? Because they haven't released any details for the last 2 episodes, because I tried to look them up, because I thought there was only 6 for the What If series. Come to find out, there was 9.
Yeah,
so I was happy about that. So
wasn't it the same thing with like Loki and shit? Wasn't there like 9 episodes?
Into that shit.
No,
Loki was only 6, I believe.
What was 9 episodes then on Disney Plus? Was it Mando?
Loki.
Mandalorian.
Loki is only 6.
Oh, okay.
How many episodes were Mando?
Mandalorian. Hashtag can't wait for the new season of that.
Faxxx. The Book of Boba's
16.
16? Holy shit.
There are 16 episodes in Mandalorian?
Yes. There was 9 of WandaVision.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Because they dropped 3 and then they had 6 release.
Because they had a part 1 and 2, right? Ending.
Kind of. And then I think they also dropped 3 at the beginning, because if they started WandaVision weekly, I don't think anyone was going to tune in past the second episode, because
the whole black and white shit.
It was kind of funny, but it was rough to start. It was a little slow, but then it all made sense in the end, so it paid off. But
yes.
Yeah. So whoever thought of that idea, hopefully got a raise.
Junior, are you watching our podcast as well?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, we kind of hear it.
Let me turn that down. Sorry, now that's just a lovely wifey over here supporting us.
Hey, support it.
Thanks for the support.
Hey, that PC, that's how you know that PC's quality, if you can hear that far.
I hear that shit, but you can't even hear me say hello.
Well, I apologize, Elena.
I heard you. You have to say it with some passion.
Maybe because, I don't know, too much echo over there?
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my language on the podcast.
Hey, you're fine.
I was taking pictures.
There you go. You want to see one?
Okay. So, where does it rank for What If in you as a series currently? Obviously, it's not done, but as a whole, everything that's out, best to last. Good pictures.
Like episode
network,
or like series wise?
Just series wise as a whole, complete.
Easily 9.5 out of 10.
What If?
Yeah, 9.5.
Okay, so like, where does it rank in you, like, from favorite to least then? That's what I'm getting at.
From like out of
like
the whole Disney
WandaVision.
WandaVision, Loki,
okay.
Captain America. My bad.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Loki is number 1 for me. I love Loki. I think Loki was executed perfectly. All the timelines were set perfectly. The plot twist was perfect. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody had any clue. What If you kind of know, because everything is based off the comic, but Disney can take it whatever vision they want to do it. So I would go Loki, What If as my second. I really enjoy that shit.
Okay.
I really like what they're doing. Number 3 would be WandaVision. Even though it wasn't my favorite, still really good. I mean, we're rating 5 out of what? So What If, Loki,
Captain America,
and WandaVision. All right, that's all.
That's all that came out, right? Yeah, I think so.
So out of 4, Captain America is the last one. I know that. That shit was boo boo.
That shit was boo boo for you?
That shit was boo boo. Actually, no. I'll rate Captain America over WandaVision.
Savage. Okay.
No, I'll take it back. No. Captain America. The only thing I liked about Captain America is when this motherfucker was holding the bloody shield. That shit was lit.
Oh, that was a good moment.
What's his
bad
name?
moment, but good. U.S. agent.
U.S. agent.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's not U.S. agent in this one. He's the other one.
Well, not in that one, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's the other name they're giving him? Trying to think about it. Anyway, he was boo boo. Fucking I just had it and it went away. But anyway, I don't like the guy that plays Falcon. I don't like him.
Mackie?
I don't know. Yeah.
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah,
I was trying to think of his first name.
I just can't. Nah.
Some fighting words. Either way, before we get to the fighting words, Greaves, what's your take?
So I agree with the Loki one. That one's absolutely my favorite one. It was so good. It kept you on the edge of your seat. It kept you wanting more. And then with them, at the end of it saying there will be a season 2, You know
already
that.
approved for a season.
Yeah, like that, they already
Wait,
just
wait.
they were like, bitches, we
Yeah.
know you want more. Just wait. So
And I hate Loki.
really.
Yeah,
I
this
hate
series
Loki.
made
I don't
you
like
like this
Loki.
character.
Yes.
Like this character.
Yes.
And thank you, Marvel.
But no,
Continue.
I agree with
Continue.
Loki on that one.
I know you smell another puppy, huh?
See, I don't know. I want to put WandaVision second, just because I'm liking this.
Voice Agatha all along. No.
I did, and number 3 would be What If. That's
Wow. You're gonna put WandaVision over What If?
yes. I'm sorry.
You're entitled to the opinion, even though it's wrong. Keep going.
And then, of course, the last one will be Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Thank you. At least we
Yeah.
can agree on that, because that shit was
Because what's his name? Kurt Russell's son just was not good for this part, in my
Ron
opinion.
Walker.
That's his name.
Yeah.
He,
I kind of have to disagree on you there. That's the only thing I liked
see,
about that.
I didn't like his acting in it. It felt wrong.
Well, you know what's crazy? Do you remember we talked about this too?
His character's wrong, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I hated his acting at the beginning until I understood the role he was trying to play.
Fair enough.
Yeah, first episode comes off real awkward. You automatically hate him.
But
And then second episode, you're like, what's up with this guy? And then third episode, you're like, I get it.
I did like a little bit of the stuff they did with it, though. It was good. It was amazing seeing, Falcon come out holding the shield in that new suit.
Dude.
That was badass. Fucking, I love that. That
it
suit's
was
amazing.
sick. What are they called? The Wakandan soldiers. What are they called?
The tribe? The
Yeah.
tribe itself? Fuck.
I can't think of the name.
I'm a Rajra, some shit like that.
So
right?
when they attack him and they make Bucky's arm fall off, love
Yeah.
that part.
They do the little.
Yeah.
Did you know it could do that? No.
Nope.
No.
But
Mira Rajra, some shit like that.
yeah, I can't.
Mira Rajra. Yeah, it's weird.
But
Yeah.
it was good. Only reason I'm putting What If underneath WandaVision is because I'm a huge WandaVision fan. Like, she's awesome to me. I liked her better in the comics, I'll admit.
Like a Scarlet Witch fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch fan, you meant? Yeah.
But I don't know. But with What If, it's good. I've loved just about every episode. The last one. But it has been good. And the what was this, Killmonger's episode? I wasn't a real big fan of that one either.
Me neither.
So,
That one got to the point, but yeah, it was slow.
but other than that, I don't know. But it's definitely better than the other two.
Agreed.
Well, my list, I guess we're all agreeing on fucking Loki, because that shit was fire.
It's crazy.
Tom Hiddleston's acting is fantastic.
I agree.
The character itself is fantastic. Sylvie was excitingly better than I expected. The whole concept of the show is just amazing. I'm curious to see where they're going to take it off. Is he still going to be stuck in a different universe of the Timekeepers, where he's at, where no one knows him? How's he like? It's good. Second one, I'm going to go WandaVision. I enjoyed the animation, the witch magic, the fight scenes. Vision was amazing in it. Like the semi jump scares they had. I don't know. It was like almost a step into the darkness of Scarlet Witch, but obviously still Disney and still light. I enjoyed that. Third would be probably. God damn it! All right, I gotta go. What if? I'm gonna go. What if? He's like, I'm gonna
I
fight
was like, if you put fucking what if at the end, I swear to God.
End of the podcast right there.
I would have left.
I don't know. I just enjoy the dynamic duo that Anthony Mackie and Sebastian have. That their comedy is good. Seems natural. It doesn't seem forced or like written type of deal. I'm just a fan of both of them. Granted, yeah, it was a little slow and it seemed more.
I mean, they're trying to develop the character.
Yeah,
I get it.
And they haven't really developed Falcon. It was just he got introduced in Civil War and all of a sudden he had a suit. And then he was just kind of badass from there. And I'm also excited to see, because that's where they kind of started the pre-Young Avengers too, because the new Falcon sidekick was kind of somewhat introduced as well.
Yep. They're building blocks for the young. They're doing all the series have been building blocks for like the Young Avengers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these are going to develop what happens in Loki season 2, by the way, all the new movies that are coming out. Because slowly they're kind of building that storyline for where Loki's going to take place in.
Oh, okay. So Loki's going to be in the center of everything, probably. Well, that's where it all started, technically. I guess. Yeah. Damn, this is going to be exciting.
It's definitely going to be a mindfuck.
What about Thieves in the chat? Elena, loved the bromance, made the show. It did. It helped the show. I enjoyed the show. I know it didn't hit everyone because it came after WandaVision, so maybe they should have like put something else first. I don't know, or switched up.
If they would have put that first, it would have been better.
And then WandaVision, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that's what they probably should have done. Because if we're looking at it, technically, broad audience, that is the weakest series. Broad audience, so yeah.
Agreed.
I just gotta tell you, bro. The only reason WandaVision is so low for me is because the first 3 episodes for me were unwatchable. Not just because of the black and white, it's just because the sitcom kind of like comedy.
It was a 40s to 60s sitcom for the
and
first.
That's what I liked. That's what I liked about it.
I think it was tolerable for me because I mean my mom grew up watching I Love Lucy and shit like that, so I was just like background type of deal.
Yeah, and I grew up with my grandmother.
Watching that shit too. Yeah, I grew up watching that shit too. It was just like some shit doesn't need to be brought back.
And that's it. That's
give me some good shit. Because the first 3 episodes, what does it have to fucking do with the rest of the series? Only the first episode. That's it.
And then the end of the 3rd episode when everyone was like, "What the fuck? You gotta wait a week."
Fucking color comes out and shit, and the fucking it start again.
But I liked it.
Definitely better than fucking
Emmy-winning show. So apparently everyone else's top favorite.
Because they're hitting all the notes. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh shit, old shit for the old people.
Nostalgia, Modern Family.
Yeah.
The Modern Family episode was funny. That shit was pretty good. And then when Agatha asked a question and, excuse me, and she was like, "You're not supposed to talk." Like the way they wrote those scenes and like the what the fuck football moments. Yeah, it was good. And
the actor list. Come on. They picked some crazy ass actors. But tell me this? What if would be a top Emmy award winning thing if it was live action instead of animation?
Oh,
wouldn't it? Think about it.
Yeah,
all the crazy shit.
I don't know, because if a lot of people would hate on it if it was live action, because especially the ones that have like Tony Stark in it or whatever, and they get a different actor to play it because they're not.
I'm talking about like the same actors if it was live action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they were willing to do it.
Yeah, if they were willing to do it, absolutely, yeah. But I don't think RDJ would do it again.
No, yeah, he said he was.
He said he wasn't. Yeah. I mean, when you play that role for like 10 plus years, wouldn't you? Like, fuck that. It's tiring.
He's like, I built it, I finished it, I'm done.
Yep. But he is gonna come back, but as a voice for something. I don't remember what it was, but he's gonna play the voice of Tony Stark.
Is it?
I did hear that. It was wasn't that like a rumor or a theory that he was gonna come back as a voice as the next like Jarvis type of deal for Iron Girl, or I forgot her name.
See, I thought it was confirmed.
Ironheart, sorry.
I thought it was Iron Maiden.
I don't know. But I think he would be willing to do that more than the live action stuff anyway.
Yeah, because you could record that at home and send it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they send you the videos of what scenes you need and everything. So.
Oh yeah.
And then speaking of new episodes, you know, smooth transition.
Very smooth.
You told me, Manny. You told actually both of us to get our asses on and watch Star Wars Vision.
Yes.
It took me a whole ass week from you telling me to watch one episode right before this podcast started. And it was episode 1, obviously, the 2 duels. Grieve, have you seen it yet?
Of course not. It's literally 15 minutes.
I have literally been streaming for like 14 hours every fucking day.
That ain't true. He has been streaming a lot. He has been putting in that work for that.
Hold on. What do you do after the stream for 14 hours?
Go to fucking bed.
No. Objection! Don't say go to bed, bitch.
I do go to bed.
What do you do?
I go to sleep because I
Get out of here. You put YouTube on and you watch your fucking videos.
Not at all.
Wait, quick, Caboose. Can you insert the Office?
Why you always lying?
You know, shooting shots. Michael Scott, yeah.
Michael Scott. Ow.
Either way, okay.
I need to
So
sleep.
yes, back to it. I watched the first episode. Definitely gonna finish.
Damn.
You are blessed.
I was dabbing. What
Definitely. Damn. Look at my damn. Definitely gonna watch the last 8 episodes of it. He angry. Yeah, he angry.
Yeah. 15 fucking minutes.
It's 14 minutes for the first one, actually, even.
There you go.
I'm just gonna switch my TV real quick and watch it.
Unless if you skip the fucking intro.
Y'all just keep talking. I'm gonna switch over and watch the first episode. Okay.
Technically, we have a wall watch party and watch it. But yeah. I think
what are you
also
talking about?
Elena
We can't even start our Naruto watch party like we've been talking about.
Yeah, true.
You know what? We started
I'd rather
it.
watch
I got
Visions.
busy. Savage. I mean, true.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna rewatch them all again. That's how good it was. And probably it's still finished before you even watch the fucking first episode.
Absolutely.
He said, "I'm gonna make some dinner. Watch it. By the time I'm done eating, it's done."
Facts.
But I will for sure
Junior.
watch the rest of them with my wife. Like you said she might enjoy the second episode.
Episode 2, she would definitely enjoy it because you guys like musical shit, right?
She didn't like your last recommendation, though.
We'll get to that later.
If you guys like musicals,
I was saying it because she put it in chat. That's why I said it.
Food Wars was amazing. Watch more than one episode. Trust me, it gets better. When he starts competing and shit.
And that's what I told him about 7 Deadly Sins.
True. But we'll get to that bridge when we get to it. Junior, the second episode is based off Tatooine. Tatooine? Am I saying that incorrectly?
Oh, yeah. I understand. I recognize the place.
Yeah, the planet.
Yeah.
With, what's his name? Big Fat Blob. Oh, Jesus. I'm so terrible with names.
The green Big Fat Blob, right?
Yeah. Big Fat Blob that looks like a fucking snail.
And they pretty much,
you know who I'm talking about.
Didn't they kill him at the end of Mandalorian? And then that's
when... Yeah, I think so.
Boba took the
Yes! Throne. Boba took the throne. Him.
Yeah.
Whatever his fucking name is. Elena said, nah, homie. Either way, so episode 2 is based off a musical Jedi.
Jabba.
So it's kind of like a musical. It's really it's interesting. It's my least favorite episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. But,
okay, she's definitely a fan of musicals.
But she'll definitely
I tolerate.
It's literally called Tatooine Rhapsody.
Savage. Okay.
So, but then after that, there's like I think there's one episode was like very futuristic, and I don't like a lot either. It's like robot Jedi, like it's interesting to say the least. You'll get to it. It's like you ever seen that? What's that character with the gun and shit? Mega Man. Mega Man. It's like kind of like that. Yes.
It's Jabba. Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba, not Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yep.
Jabba
Anyway.
the guy.
Jabba the guy.
Jabba the guy. Jabba the Hutt.
For fudge sakes, damn phone.
So continue, Junior. What were your thoughts on episode 1?
The art was amazing. The black and white was a nice touch to that type of story.
And I hate black and white. Zoom in
So
on my
that
face
says-
on that caboose. I hate black and white.
The eyeball. So that says a lot. It was good art because it was black and white, but the red lightsabers gave it the contrast and the color when they were fighting and brought it out.
Yeah. Thanks for the
That
biddies,
was it.
Elena, by the way.
Hey, we got the biddies.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yes. Continue.
But where was I? Yeah, and then the red lightsabers, and then the Dark Lord. She was a badass. I'm sorry, she was almost my favorite character. If it wasn't for Ronan being
Till
Ronan.
Ronan pulled out that fucking sword, boy.
Yes.
I was like,
Yeah. Oh boy, I really thought it was just gonna be a katana, and I was like, well, that's a surprise. We're not gonna say what it is because it's a meaning behind it. But
yes.
damn, it's
Hey, that last scene though, where he's like, keep it.
yeah.
Oh boy. See, we would discuss this in further detail, but you haven't fucking even watched the episode.
He's like, I'm watching it right now. No.
God.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really didn't think I was gonna enjoy the play card style animation, but
Me neither.
I don't know. Maybe just because
Lord
they
have
ripped
mercy, I'm
the
about
story
to
well.
bust.
Elena with
Hey!
200 biddies.
With the 200
Thank you.
biddies. It's lit. It's a party over here. But and then the droid move he pulled at the end, that was badass.
That was lit.
It was kind of cool to see a droid and
Actually do something?
yeah, and Japanese outfits or whatever. What's I gotta get it right. Was it
It's like
Japanese?
it's samurai era, yeah. Samurai
Okay.
era, kind of like Ronin era. Shit.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It
So,
was
yeah,
very
no.
gritty. Like the animation was very
Mhm.
gritty and very
Sandpapery.
yeah, and it was very rugged. It was really good. It was very well done.
And that little kid was badass. The chief. Did not see that coming.
Well, he really wasn't a chief. He was a distraction.
He's a chief now.
Yeah, he definitely is a chief now because he got the chief got killed.
Yeah. Well, Grief, you got to get on that. I got to get on the rest of the episodes, babe. We got to do that. But speaking of that, how we were talking about food wars and how that was nah, hell nah. Wait. Yeah, Caboose, insert the hell nah, please. Hell nah. To the nah. If you want, I don't know.
Hey,
But- So we watched Seven Deadly Sins, and
We
Food
get
Wars.
an editor for one video, and that next podcast we go crazy with telling him what to
Hey.
do.
hey, bro, we throw him shit. You know,
He doesn't have to put it in. He's still the
Yeah.
editor. You know.
we're just trying to test his gangster.
Anyways, go on.
But yeah, so we spent time. We actually spent time, sat down in our bed, turned on Seven Deadly Sins first.
Mm-hmm.
Was that? Yeah, we turned on 7 Deadly Sins first. Because we couldn't figure out where Food Wars was. We kind of forgot it for a moment. And then we watched the first episode. Boy, oh boy, was that very touchy. To say the lightest way possible.
Chat, for anybody that has not watched, I'm gonna let you finish. For anybody that has not watched Food Wars is an anime. It's Japanese anime based off of cooking, a chef. The thing is, anime is very risque, per se. Like, you know how they take things to like a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, think of it like Incredibles, Pixar mom kind of. But the guy cooks the food so good that it creates an out of body experience. Therefore, he basically cooks a dish and you have an orgasm in your mouth, but it's portrayed to an extreme. Which is comedy, but it's also like you have to watch it on a low volume because, you know. But it's good.
It's flowing through my body.
It's good though. Like, it gets better by each episode, bro. Trust.
Okay.
And same with 7 Deadly Sins.
Agreed.
Yeah. You have to give it a few episodes.
The touchy one.
You have to give that one some episodes.
Meliodas is that character, you know. Every anime has very. What's that? That high school anime where all the thick bitches.
Which one?
Bitches. 3 C's.
Which one? High school. Something,
High School DxD.
Yes, where they fucking just like rip their clothes and it becomes like
bam, titties in your face.
Titties everywhere, bro. It's crazy.
But it is such a good anime. It's got a great story. You actually need to watch that one. I've seen it multiple times.
Elena said, I find it crazy that they can have shows like that, but the adult shows are blurred. I agree, but I mean, it's just like, think of it like this, like, it's not really like not really porn. It's kind of like softcore. They just moan. That's it.
Yeah, and then in like High School DxD, all you see is anime titties. They don't do nothing below.
No nipple.
Well, some of them you see nipple, but they.
True.
You don't see anything below the belt.
Also,
that's a different kind of.
That's anime. No, that's not anime. That's something else. That's something else.
What's that word? I don't know.
We're gonna discuss that outside of the podcast.
That's the After Hours podcast.
I got a couple of websites.
That is a live viewing. We are live at 2 a.m. Kind of like that old school BET show.
Yeah.
When
you mean HBO? What Cartoon Network saved his last?
That too.
I'm not speaking from experience.
Okay, so either we a little sidetracked why we got on this topic. So yes, we watched the first episode. I understand why it's called 7 Deadly Sins. I get why they were playing that card for it. It did make sense afterwards, and I was like, oh,
it makes even lost. More. Yeah, but it makes even more sense.
He's one of the warriors, and it was badass when he revealed himself. Pretty much, that was cool. I did enjoy that.
Red Light Special Podcast.
Hey,
throw some more biddies in there. You know, you might get a free strip show. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways,
Red Light.
But with 7 Deadly Sins, like I was saying, you have to give it a few episodes. Once you get, let me think. What's his name?
Vaughn.
Yeah, after you meet Vaughn, and they're going after her hammer. That episode fucking badass as a motherfucker. You have to get past the first couple of meetings of characters. And then once you meet
character development, boy.
What's the one dude?
Okay.
Which one?
He's real skinny at night, but if he's in the sun, he just bleh.
No, it's not in the sun. It's when he wants to release his power.
Bleh.
The one with the axe and shit. He's like, with the power of the sunlight.
Yeah, that dude.
Oh, my wife's willing to give it another try?
Hey.
But I promise you, you get, there's always going to be like squeezings in there. and touchings, because Meliodas is a pervert. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
But you do learn more, and it gets so much better as you go on.
Okay. So now back on. Okay. Well, we'll put that on the back burner. All right. No. Kind of talked it up a little bit. Okay. So Food Wars.
I can't help you.
I understand that's real, like, authentic food that they're cooking, and they kind of do teach you how to cook it during it.
Mm-hmm.
So I get how that connects with you, because obviously you're into food.
Of course.
I know how to cook, but you know how to gourmet cook. So there's.
I wouldn't know like super gourmet, but I mean,
it's
higher
level than me currently.
Kind of worked being married to a chef for 7 years, and you kind of rub something off on you,
Yeah, true. I mean, you would have to pick up something. Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to, boy.
Wait, okay, so tell the stream what you made the other day with the steak and the mushrooms, because I was still thinking about it like the next day.
Oh, for my dad's birthday? Yeah. Completely off topic, but I made him a grilled bone-in ribeye tomahawk, the whole thing with the bone and everything. I did a chimichurri sauce to go on top, which kind of like cilantro, lime kind of sauce that goes with it. Very thick. Excuse me. I get really antsy and play with things. A mushroom demi-glaze, and then I sauteed the mushrooms a little bit to give them some crispiness, and then just made like a sauce to put on the side. Not really a mushroom fan, but my dad is. I have to put that in. And I did, I forgot what veg I made. I just made some veg. I think it was broccolini or Swiss chard or something like that.
It was broccolini.
Broccolini. I just did a simple broccolini, sauteed in some garlic butter. Nothing too crazy. And then I did a twice baked potato, which is kind of like you oven baked potato. First you scoop out the guts. You make kind of like a loaded baked potato. So like sour cream, bacon, chives. You stuff it back in the potato and you cook it again. That's it.
See, you know what? You used to start like an own show called like, obviously like some sort of food wars or food porn, and you just describe food like that and just make people salivate.
Yeah, I just love food.
Just start doing it on
So
Twitch.
good, like,
Just go live.
Everybody's got to eat.
Just go live. Put it as talk shows and podcasts, and
cooking stream.
And just talk about food. No, you don't even got to cook. Just sit there and explain different types of food.
That's great.
My wife came in with an editor idea, so like this. When you're describing food, like when you finish some stuff, he'll come in and put it like that girl, just like,
Grilled bone-in ribeye. I did a chimichurri sauce to go on top, which kind of like cilantro, lime kind of sauce that goes with it. A mushroom demi-glaze.
There you go, Caboose.
Just give Caboose more work.
Caboose is kind of like, hey, the first one was really easy to do. Then he's going to rewatch this. They want me to what?
Fuck off.
This is too hard.
You know what we should do to help him out? We should, oh, more biddies. Holy shit. Thank you, Elena. 45 biddies again. Liddy.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Everything so he knows where to kind of like stop, so he doesn't have to watch the whole thing.
Bro.
We'll discuss that after our podcast.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
not get on topic.
Business talk.
Yeah.
So back on the food wars. I don't think we're gonna continue that.
You should, bro. Trust me, it gets better. Trust. Like, if you like food, watch the show for the cooking. It's just gonna develop. Like, he does some crazy ass shit with food, bro. And then you're gonna be like, damn, I want to try that shit. Like, I love Japanese food. That's like my favorite thing in the world. And that show made me do like, or try to do a lot of the dishes, bro. It was good.
We might skim through and be like, get this, we'll do this. But when it comes to them trying it, we were both looking at each other and like, we were both blushing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It was like, it felt awkward. It was.
That's how you know you guys are freshly married.
No, it wasn't that. I don't know. It was the bacon grease through our body. We were both dying.
So
I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but that part.
Do this for me, right? Go on YouTube, with your girl another time whenever you guys are doing your thing, and go to Let's Try channel or some shit like that, I think it's called, and they do all the food word dishes, and just watch that. So you watch them from the cartoon become into like a real meal, and they're taste testing it. It's like a try not to eat. Yeah. Try not to eat challenge food wars. That's where you gotta type in. It's gonna pop up.
Okay. All right. So.
Q in agrees face cam, and he's trying to type it in.
My hands are behind my back.
I got a question about that then. Oh, thank you, baby. What other animes? Obviously, we'll get back into Seven Deadly Sins. I guess we'll try to watch a couple more episodes.
I'm telling you, watch a couple more episodes. You won't, and especially once you get into more of the fighting episodes, it gets so much better.
Oh, dude, when they start fighting, bro, that's when it's real. Have you met Vaughn yet?
No, they just watched the first episode.
You just watched the first, dude. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you this: when Meliodas and Vaughn fight,
it's great.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna tell you because you have to watch it.
Okay.
Like if you like Dragon Ball Z when people beat the shit out of each other, you're gonna love this shit.
Just started with that, I guess. So what other animes, short animes, that aren't months investments? Because I know there's plenty of animes out there.
But
that you would think.
Animes.
There's really no short ones. If you want to get into one that's currently going on right now that doesn't have a whole lot of seasons, but it's still, going to go into the future, My Hero Academia, you can't go wrong with.
That shit was bright.
I hit my mouse and just a web browser popped up.
Pornhub in the background.
Done.
Anyways, but no, My Hero you can't go wrong with. If you end up catching up though, they haven't dubbed the latest season, so you will have to read what they're saying. You'll have to have subtitles and on all of that. But other than that, it's like 5 episodes, I think.
Okay.
Or 5 episodes, 5 seasons.
It's like real short.
It's like 5 seasons. I think they're on the 5th season right now.
But it takes a lot to like fucking character development. Takes a lot. It's a very slow paced anime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be very interesting.
Yeah. It's going to have
no anime starts like that either.
No, and with anime, you have to give it a couple of episodes. I usually give it
a whole season too.
I usually give it about half the season is usually what I do.
But at that point, are you watching it and like it because you just feel invested, or
no?
Well, I guess not, because you could just always just stop.
No, because it's usually about the halfway through the season where the big shit happens. And or if you're watching like say like Dragon Ball Z or something like that where the big fighting comes in, it's usually that part, or at least you'll see a good amount of fighting by the point of the halves.
Well, didn't the Dragon Ball Z break the record for like the longest like duration of a fight or some shit because it got spread out? Literally, the fight with Frieza was literally like a season and a half.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't that invested in Dragon Ball, but I know that's the running joke in the meme.
Yes, they spread out 5 minutes because that's how long it was going to take for Namek to blow up, and they spread it over pretty much a season and a half of episodes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was like a little too much of fillers and shit. But it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. There are like different fights going on, like Vegeta fighting like the muggers, the Ginyu Force shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a lot of shit that happened, but it was just like when they got to the actual like Goku and Frieza fight, they just fucking dragged that shit.
Dragon Ball Z, one of my favorite like old school animes besides Naruto. But if I go rewatch Dragon Ball, I do not watch the Frieza fight. I'm sorry. I watch
it on YouTube.
I watched the episode where he turned Super Saiyan because that's fucking badass. And then I skipped the fight. because there's really no, because I've already seen it, and every once in a while I'll go pick a couple of episodes out of the span of episodes of their fight, but more often than not, I do not watch the fight, and then I move on to the Android Saga or the Cell Saga.
The worst saga for me for Dragon Ball Z was the Android Saga.
It was, yeah, but it was really short. I mean,
it was, but
it was like the androids are here.
They expanded it a little when Android 16 or 15.
I don't remember.
Before the Cell games. Big Mohawk.
I think
that was 16, yeah.
Yeah.
But they also did like the Perfect 17 or some shit like that,
yes.
Right? Do you remember that? Or Super 17?
Super 17.
Super 17. So they made a movie, basically. They didn't expand the series. They just expanded that.
But
best storyline? Okay.
Because it's like multiple universes too.
Cell Saga was great.
Boo Saga was amazing.
I love the Boo Saga. That's one of my favorite sagas.
And the Jaramba?
Harambe?
No. Dicks out for Harambe. Jaramba, you know the dude that's red and has like a purple suit or some shit like that? And he splits into like little particles of matter.
Jaramba. Deborah.
It's not Deborah. It's not the Boo Saga. It's where he first transformed into Vegito or Gogeta.
Are you talking about GT?
Yeah, no, it's not GT. It's not GT either, bro.
Because he only went, okay, wait. When they fuse together, they become Gogeta, but when they use the Pataras, they become Vegito. In Dragon Ball Z, they only went Vegito. GT was, at the time, was the only one that they went Gogeta.
It was a movie. It wasn't a series. But it was a long ass fucking...
I don't think I know what you're talking about. Or at least I'm not remembering it. But
Janamba.
Janamba.
Janemba.
Janamba.
Okay.
Janamba. That guy.
But
Okay.
Super's been really good too.
Super has been good.
I can't really complain about Super.
But recommendations for you, Junior. You watch sports, obviously.
See.
I think it's called Haiku.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a volleyball one. That one's really fucking good. And I'm not a huge fan of volleyball, but it's really, really good. There is a basketball one. I forgot the name of it. It's on Netflix. That shit is lit. I like that one.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the meme from RDC World where he's like basketball anime and he's like,
yeah,
how do you do that? That crossover is amazing.
Yeah. His jump shot is unstoppable. Yeah, that shit is fire. That one, Aiku, I still feel like you should give Food Wars a shot, and Seven Deadly Sins. Just give it time. Trust me, you'll like it.
Yeah,
My Hero too.
Yeah. You could do, if you want a little bit of a longer one that's already completed and you don't have to wait, you could do Dragon Ball. But you would have to start with Dragon Ball and then go to Dragon Ball Z. That way you can, I mean, you get to know Goku in the first one in Dragon Ball, and then Dragon Ball Z is about the rest of them and Goku transforming to become a god, basically.
You could also watch like any of the like Naruto and shit like that. Just go on Google and type in a watch list so you can skip over any filler arc and just watch like the juicy shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to like sit there and watch all the fillers. Yeah, I watched Naruto like I think like 3 times already, with the fillers included every single time. Not even skipping like the main shit. I love it. I mean, Naruto's like one of my favorites, but
Yeah, I don't. There's a few filler episodes that I do skip, but a majority of them I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will say, we'll probably try out the 7 Deadly Sins first. We'll probably, hopefully, get through some episodes, and we'll give y'all an update next week. Actually, no. Next week we'll be in Cortez, so we'll give you an update till then. So plenty of time to watch some more episodes.
I would definitely get about 5 to 6 episodes in before you give up on it.
Okay, all right. Well, to change lanes over here, we're leaving the I-70 and heading to 202. But talk about Warzone, obviously, because that's what seems like everyone else has been playing as of late. Whatever, they're just playing it out of habit, either don't know what to play or thoroughly enjoy it. But I was thinking, and me and my wife talked about it a little bit, just whatever, like, we seem to like Resurgence more than Verdansk as of late. Is that hitting with y'all?
Yes and no. Like, I like Rebirth just because there is less people camping, because you can get brought back. It's kind of like multiplayer per se, but like still Warzone. You have to like jump down after you get killed and loot and everything, which is really fun. You can get high kill games really easily, and the player base is not as try-hardy as Verdansk is.
Sometimes, yeah, but
sometimes you get into a lobby that's just ridiculously sweaty. But I feel like Verdansk is just like, it's like playing the same shit over and over again, and everybody now is like camping or fucking just doing like some ratty shit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have like that hot start anymore, because even when you would drop hot, it doesn't feel like a hot drop anymore. You might get a team or two, and everyone goes salt mine now, but salt mine's litty. I just can't keep up with Verdansk, I guess. I don't know, you got those lulls in the matches where it just, I don't know, you kind of lose attention to it, but then you got to quickly snap back in it. So I guess that's what differentiates people, who's better and who's worse or whatever. But I don't know, I like Resurgence more, obviously, because it does hit that multiplayer feeling for me a lot, and that looting feeling and the battle royale type. Obviously, I'm better in it, so you just naturally attract more to what you're better in. But it just seems more exciting, especially the ending circles, because the ending circle in Verdansk doesn't seem to get exciting until it's like you can't move out of one room, and it's 15 minutes of looting or just trying to pick people off, and then all of a sudden a hectic 6 minutes, and then you might win. I don't know.
People are pushing you more in Rebirth too, because they have that thing like, I can come back. And Verdansk is like, people are just waiting for you to like. I'm very aggressive when I play. Like, I like pushing teams. Like, that's what I like to do. And in Verdansk, sometimes like you push one guy and then 3 of them come up behind you because they're hiding in the corner, waiting for their teammate to kind of like use you as bait. You have to think more too. Like, I get it, but it's just like you said. It also takes a lot to build up too. Like in Rebirth, it's the loadout's like 7,500, right?
Yeah.
You can get that shit in like 3 or 4 boxes, and Verdansk is like 10,000. You have to wait. You have to go here. You might not have a buy next to you. You gotta fucking travel halfway across the map.
And like, there doesn't seem to be as many contracts anymore in like Verdansk. Like, they're not spread out anymore. They're all in one locations. There doesn't seem to be as much side shit to do as it is in Resurgence or whatever. Because you're over here looting boxes, all of a sudden you run up on 2 teams, and now you're fighting for 5 minutes, and then back to the contract, and you just don't get that in Verdansk anymore. Grief?
It's not for the ADHD reading people anymore.
No, not at the moment.
Definitely not.
Grief, your thought on that? What's your take?
I've always liked Rebirth more than Verdansk.
Yeah?
I always have. I can still snipe on, because I do love to snipe in this game. I can still snipe in Rebirth, but if I want to push a team, I can. I don't have to sit there and worry about, like Hope said, killing one guy and 3 guys coming up behind you immediately.
Consequences are a lot more dire.
Yes.
Actual battle royale.
But I've always liked, because I same as you, the whole multiplayer, it does kind of, that multiplayer feeling does kind of draw me into it a little more. So I don't know. I've always liked Rebirth over Verdansk.
I can dig it. Okay, so with the new Call of Duty coming out in the next couple months here, and obviously Warzone's still going to continue. It's just obviously updated. It's going to go back to the Modern Warfare engine, so that's something to be, I guess, happy about. How do you think Warzone is going to tell or going to survive in the future with this Vanguard? How do you think it'll affect it? Or if any? Seems how Raven does have full control over it now.
I mean, it's not going to affect anything. It's just going to be a change of map and then change of guns.
Hopefully.
No, it's confirmed.
Oh, it is? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
No,
they did show some leaked images.
Yeah, they showed the trailer of the whole map already. And the Call of Duty reveal, the Vanguard reveal.
Sorry, I'm looking at chat. Chat's going off. They got 3 wins the other day. Just talking shit to Hope because he was gone and missing out.
Yeah. My internet was down for like 2 days, man.
Yeah, and the day before that we would win. Got some catching up to do with the wins.
But it's not gonna change much, which I'm okay with. I just want a new map. I just want something new to fucking play in and like figure it out. I hope they do kind of like the same shit with Rebirth. They kind of like switch the map from that to like something else. That'd be kind of fire.
Isn't it gonna be like? I would think it has to be like a World War II setting type of map, big ass beach or something. I don't know.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. I mean, they can.
True.
It's not connected to.
Yeah.
It kind of is, but it's kind of not because they're trying to integrate it, but they don't have full control over it.
Yeah, no, if Raven does, and then because Sledgehammer only has control over Vanguard, and same thing with Treyarch and the zombies going on, which is also interesting for the first time that cross-franchise storyline continuing.
Which they should have done in long CODs before that.
Yeah, instead of just giving new integrations of zombies and everyone's like, it's not Treyarch. Because I guess Treyarch just was right moment, right time when they created zombies.
Do you imagine if Treyarch had full control over every single zombies? How good it would be.
I enjoyed Zombies in Spaceland. Right after that, it was.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was fun.
But yeah, it just because no matter what, we've been spoiled with the Treyarch zombies leading up. And then you got Infinity War trying to put the toes in it, then Sledgehammer when they made World War II. And it's just, if you differentiate from the formula, it's going to be boo-boo. Per community, you know? Because each one had their moments. But. So, Grieve, I wanted to ask you, because obviously you've been playing a lot of zombies lately, and a little bit of you too, Manny. You've all been grinding camos, but do you have, Matt, any excitement or hope with the story continuing in Vanguard?
I'm holding off that judgment until this next map comes out so we can find out what they're like, how the cliffhanger is going to be for it.
Yeah.
But I have beaten every Easter egg on Cold War. So I do know the story, and I've been watching like Mr. Dallet JD. He's been talking about like audio files they've been finding that kind of confirmed and how they figured out where the next map is going to be taking place. We do know where that is, which has been confirmed. Didn't know if y'all knew that. It's
Say that again?
The map has been confirmed where we're going to be going. It's if you remember the mission from the campaign where you go in that big building and when you get inside it turns into like this weird like version of the U.S. and it's a training room.
Either one.
Yeah.
And it's got the Burger Man statue or whatever it's
I remember.
called. That's where we're going.
Okay.
But we don't know if it's gonna have that little small town USA shit in it or what. But it's that building we went in. Is apparently where it's gonna be at. So I've been kind of paying attention to all that. We're supposedly supposed to get Eddie in this next one, so Rick Doffin's coming back.
I did hear that.
So, which they think he's the overseer guy.
Yeah.
And everything. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm holding off on whether I want to be excited for it or not because I want to see how they do with this last one.
Send off, pretty much.
Yeah, I want to see where they're gonna take the story. See if we can kind of figure it out.
How do you feel about how easy zombie feels now?
I'm okay with it, but at the same time, I'm not. If that makes sense.
I'm really not.
I'm okay with it for the fact that I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to get more people involved into the Easter eggs itself, and not just playing zombies, but they're and all that. But they did make them too easy, in my opinion. They didn't. I'm not asking for a Gorod Crovey level of fucking difficulty for the Easter egg. But make it like
Gorod Crovey, number one.
make it as easy as Dur or Zets were, and that would be fine with me. They made it a little too easy, and
it's so easy and so fast. Like you can literally get the Easter eggs in like under like an hour. I remember days
Margaret Tilton, the newest one.
Yeah, like literally less than an hour you can get it.
Well, yeah. The first time you get it, yeah, it's not less than an hour, but yeah. The only bad part is you got to get to round 10, but you could, like you said, get through that, no problem, and then it takes, 2 rounds to upgrade what's-his-face, and then you got to do one ritual, then all of a sudden grab 2 more parts. If you're good, round 17, you're already in the Easter egg. Yeah. Boss fight's the longest thing, just because...
Because it's a boss fight, they got to make it like
health whore, pretty much.
Yeah. But they just made them too easy. It's not challenging anymore. It's kind of boring. And the zombie killing itself, like zombies, I remember used to be tougher. Like they added too much shit to like keep your health up too much. Like 250 health plus you get armor plates. I can literally play that shit forever, bro. Like literally.
Everyone thought BO3 was easy mode when you got gobble gums and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You got trapped more. I don't know if they just added more bullshit in BO3 at the time or.
I don't know. I feel like BO3 was kind of like a perfect balance for me.
That's what it felt like to me. But if you ask them during the height of it, they're like, it's God mode. It's pay to win if you get gobble gums. So I guess kind of. But that's a different conversation, a different topic. But everyone's saying it was too easy. You're set up by round 2, but then if you go to the bank in BO2, you're set up by round 1. I mean. The most of the time, the bank was in the first 2 rooms. You get your money, you got your guns, you got Pat, and you're set up by round 5. You just didn't have gobble gums to do it for you. Yeah, I don't know. But the dogs in Cold War are annoying. Yeah, those are fucked. I don't.
I hate the dogs in Cold War right now. I hate them so fucking much. They're so glitched. I am trying to still get that calling card and not get touched by round 20. I made it to round, I think was it 16, 17, and a fucking dog literally jumped from halfway across the map and touched me. Explain. The lunge was ridiculous, bro. Like, it was too much.
I think they even, like, I don't know if they nerfed him or something, but didn't they kind of buff him on the first map?
They did.
To like, dodge more? Or something. Yeah, I don't know if they're glitchy. I think they just jump on the map. Like, to me, they feel like Matt could relate to this. Taken and Destiny. Taken are the most annoying thing, and like they're not glitchy. They literally just teleport. They're here, then here, then here, then here, and then they duplicate and multiply, and those are the only things that pretty much hit you, and it's a boo boo.
Yeah.
So I guess to sum it up, you're just generally just watching with one eye open, pretty much, on the zombies and stuff. And
I'm keeping my ear to the ground, seeing.
They are writing a good story. I mean, you could follow along. I think they brought back enough OG players to feel somewhat normal and keep people interested. I kind of forgot what's going on with Samantha currently. Is she the witch on the new map, or
no?
Or is that completely different?
That's a different person.
Okay. So yeah, I'm still kind of confused on what happened with her.
She's the one that saves everybody in the end on that map.
Oh, okay. So all right. I still haven't completed it yet, so that's what happens then. Okay. Well, it'll be cool to see. We still got to do that every time we try it, by the way. Side note, if Matt drops out, he either goes through. He went through the map twice.
One time, a ammo box killed me when we spawned into the
fucking ammo box.
So you know the bunny rabbit Easter egg where you collect all the bunny rabbit pieces. We collected all of them. We loaded in. I dropped, and then I was dead. And Junior turned around, and where I had spawned, the ammo box was sitting right there.
Literally, it was like a loot drop killed him. It was fun. So yeah, we keep getting.
Or we'll get to like the boss fight, and what'll happen is we'll get to like. If I'm not, I have to be super careful when we get to the boss fight, because when she starts when she moves, and if you're not in that area and she teleports, she'll teleport you there. If I get teleported, it fucks me. I get a black screen that is literally, I'm like in a box.
He gets stuck. Yeah, he gets stuck in a teleport
box. I can look and I can walk around, but I can't see myself. I can't see my gun, and I can see a white spot, and you can literally see the corners of what looks like a box.
Walk to the end of the line. I can't.
I can't move.
Like it's like I'm stuck in the teleportation box.
So yeah, I don't know.
Oh shit.
It's only to you though. Like I don't know if that's just because that is an old Xbox. It is from 2015. It's the first gen Xbox One. I don't know if it's doing that. Cold War is also glitchy with loading stuff still.
Yes.
Even on the Series X.
I just can't teleport.
Sometimes looking in the loadout, it'll just close app, and then you're like, cool.
But speaking on this shit, the Cold War and all the shit that is being integrated, we got a chance to play the Vanguard beta, not together, but we did get a chance.
We did.
I just like, can we talk about that shit? Because oh my god.
I was gonna ask you that. Yeah, we all played at different times. Obviously, you can jump in with this because PC was being weird or something.
PC was actually, I found out that the PC free version was 2 days after the console ends.
So y'all were just playing other PC players then?
Yeah. Unless you purchase it, you can play the alpha and the beta. Because I think you guys played the alpha, not even the beta.
Yeah, no, it was the alpha.
Yeah, so the beta was live for us.
No. Actually, no. Only PlayStation got alpha.
Okay.
We got beta. Yeah. And it was still doo-doo.
So I don't know what we got, but I was only able to play for like 2 days, and the first day I hopped on, I dropped 85 kills. It was literally easy. The game was fucking, I don't know. It was smooth movement, but the gunplay seemed like too easy. I don't know if it was just the people we were playing with or what we were doing. I played like 5 games, and I dropped 85 on literally the first fucking time I picked up the stick. I didn't know the map layout. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what class to use. I literally used a stock fucking bar.
And that one was decent. It was a good one.
Yeah, and I dropped 85, and it was just, I don't know. I didn't like it. The sounds weren't fucking killing.
No, okay, they weren't on. They suck on PC too.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything.
No matter how high you turned the game chat, I turned party all the way down. Matt was playing with it, and he had more settings with his. Like, there was no sound, no enemies. You didn't hear them until they were shooting you.
To throw like your equipment, it was literally, I'd rather just die. I went to throw a grenade, bro, and it was like, bling. Like, bro, I got shot. I died twice. I'm still throwing the grenade.
Yeah. And you threw grenades like a bitch in that game, kind of. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of like the patch C4 in Warzone.
Yeah.
But it was too easy. I mean, you could break shit too. Like I would just break a wall and like fucking flank the whole team.
See, that part I did enjoy. Like,
it makes it too easy. You're making it too easy again.
But they're adding a dynamic. It is too easy now because people are unaware. They're used to, there's a wall, so I got to go forward and then around a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't just catching on to the fact that you could break the walls and go through. I caught on the first couple matches. And yeah, that's probably where the easy part comes from. Yeah. But I feel like a month into the game, people are going to know breakable wall here, breakable wall there. I think it might add the dynamic that multiplayer needed to be more challenging, but less campy maybe. I don't know. It might be more campy because they're behind the wall waiting for you.
And you can blind fire.
Yeah, true.
It's just dumb. I didn't like I don't know. I can't judge it because, like I said, it was a beta. So you can't really, like, the graphics were doo-doo. The guns felt doo-doo.
You can't know, because COD's been doing beta since World at War back in 2008.
True.
This is the worst beta to date, I think, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
I agree. It just felt like
I guess that depends on how many betas you played, but
it just felt like a reskin of World War II, honestly.
Yeah.
It did. It
was just too easy. That's the only problem I really had with it, is because I wasn't judging the audio situation. I wasn't judging connection, stuff like that. Because like it was a beta. It was a beta. You can't really judge that stuff.
Yeah, I was about to knock over the light. It's like, no.
But it was just too easy. It was so easy to drop 40 plus kills every fucking game.
I was averaging, like high 20s, low 30s.
Yeah, it was
all pop off for 40 plus at one point.
I don't know.
I think I enjoyed. Yeah, it was easy. I think I don't have really any bigger hopes than what I did going into it. They almost kind of crushed them a little bit more because how bad the beta was performing and how it played with the glitchy green screens, and you're literally just everything just de-rendered and you don't see anyone, and then you're dead, and then shit like that. Besides that, yeah, it almost made me not want to buy the game. Like
I'm not buying this game. I'm not buying any more Call of Duties. I'm done.
It made me wait for like at least 2-3 months to see what. Like, it might be a next year thing. I ain't gonna get it launched or some shit. I don't know. Maybe the zombies. That's why I kind of asked earlier. Because of the zombies continuous story, but then you're buying this game to play it for a month, and then you drop it till DLC comes out.
Remember how hype we were when Cold War was announced? You remember that?
It felt good, yeah.
It did, right? And then we played it for like a month. And then what happened?
I mean, this game came out a year earlier than what it was supposed to as well. And it's always that. It always goes back to what Activision's fucking doing or trying to do and just not letting the developers develop.
Listen.
And that's hopefully this new business model they're doing with the...
They're just doing too much, man. They're trying to tweak too much, too. When I played the beta, you could G-slide, like Black Ops 3. You remember the G-slide?
Mm-hmm.
The movement felt amazing. They didn't have to tweak the movement. What they did, they tweaked it. They made it clunky. They made it fucking stupid. They made it gritty. Okay, cool. That's fine. We get over it. Everybody.
They literally dumped. It felt like Black Ops on the 360, but that was a different time and different game styles of everyone. But go ahead.
Yeah. So everybody adapted to it. They started slide cancel, blah blah. But you can't slide cancel in Cold War anymore because they patched it. So now you can only slide cancel because it's a Modern Warfare engine, right? So you can do all that. The movement's crispy. As soon as I play multiplayer, bro, and every time I play zombies, I tell Grief the same shit. I was like, yo, I feel so fucking slow. Even with stamina up, I feel so slow. There's no movement. The gun sways kind of stupid. And the maps are doo-doo, bro. They just keep bringing back every single map. Like, come up with some creativity, bro. Stop bringing the same fucking shit back. I say this every time, bro. Like, those maps are good, cool. Nuketown, hey, amazing. We got Nuketown, cool. Hijack, okay, cool. What else they brought back? Farmland, Farmland, ha ha ha. Standoff, cool. Brought back. That's how you know I've been playing too much fucking Warzone, bro. They literally brought every single map that we played in every COD back. There's no fucking new creativity. Just fucking, okay, get a couple maps that work. That's fine. Put it in a rotation, but like, come up with something new, bro. That's why they pay you money.
But then you also got I'll be the devil's advocate over here. Then you got to Activision put them all on a schedule where they don't have time to be creative. They have time to reskin, fix it up to the newer engine and newer consoles or whatever, and update it, and then fix the bugs later. And now, hopefully, with Activision actually separating the studios and giving them 100% control over their titles, kind of, where Treyarch is only focusing on their title releases, like Sledgehammer is only focusing on Vanguard currently, and right now it ain't looking good. And then Infinity Ward is going to focus on their own title releases. Raven has full control over Warzone and that side of Call of Duty. So hopefully, in a couple years, obviously, because Cycle has to reset, everyone gets back into the groove. Hopefully, we'll see the creativeness words over here. Creativeness. There you go. I can't talk.
It's better than theater.
Savage.
That's going to be the end of the podcast, folks. Thank you for coming out.
That's the new running joke, because no, I don't lag.
You know what? Fuck you, Junior. How about that? You know what?
What are you doing?
Playing Warzone.
Playing Warzone. But what was I saying? And yeah, hopefully, we'll see the creativeness come back into the developers, and
hopefully, fucking hoping.
Originality in maps again, and Treyarch OG 3-lane with a few flank routes. And
did you see chat, Junior? What does it say?
Oh yeah. Damn it.
Yes, but I agree. And I'll tell you what, Black Ops 3 with that advanced movement, I'm not saying bring advanced movement back. I don't care, but we need something to spice that shit up. With the advanced movement, the maps that they made were fucking amazing.
They had to be original. They had to be.
Amazing.
But here's the thing, like, when the advanced movement and stuff was going, they had a plan. They had it set. Nothing really interrupted it. Activision was like, I'm liking where this is going. Obviously, Advanced Warfare came out. Everyone loved it for 5 months. And then people exploited everything. And they didn't really... You can't really dumb down the exosuits because that is the core part of that game. They built it from that. So those suits are a little overpowered. So BO3 heard that, and they came in with their... Obviously, you know... It wasn't a jetpack, it was a jet boost.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a timer, and you had a perk if you wanted to last longer. And they brought in wall running because the developers were fans of Titanfall. And I think that was the best movement they had. And then...
Wall running or G-Slide? I feel like G-Slide was the best movement they had. I love that shit.
Yeah, no, the sliding in that is... Because, you G-Slide all day in zombies and multiplayer. And, no. You get around quick as fuck doing that, so...
That movement was amazing, especially when we were like quick scoping. Like, I miss that shit. I miss like just going into the lobby and just like knowing your movement is so good that you could just like literally just jump up 20 feet in the air, quick scope, come back, quick scope, move around.
Yeah. And then towards the end of Black Ops 3, everyone started being annoyed of the advanced movement. But it was too late for Infinite Warfare to change it up because it was coming out next year. So that game kind of tanked, and everyone started scrambling from then on, and it's just been a downfall ever since. Savage!
He finally did it.
Oh no!
I looked over and
For those on YouTube, chat's going crazy right now. We got commands going off. It's ridiculous.
I seen him put the exclamation point hope, and I was like, "What? I don't have one." So I went over to the.
I'm surprised he didn't have one.
I went over to my Nightbot real quick and made one.
That shit is.
So, obviously, it seems that we kind of talk shit on Vanguard Beta and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because I did have a lot of negatives and a lot of cons. Do you have a favorite part from it?
No.
Savage.
No. The guns look. It's basically World War II guns. You can't add any new weapons to that because then you're going to defeat the purpose of World War II. Your time kept. It's going to be based on World War II. You can't move it any further unless you do some stupid, crazy shit to it. Everything in that area has already been done in every single fucking game.
It's Call of Duty too. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just saying.
Unless it's Modern Warfare, like current time, that you can make a story up. That's what I'm saying. It's like.
And why couldn't they just take like zombies did or whatever? And obviously the World War II and the German side and all like the Russian side and all this undercover science stuff that was going on and all these prototype weapons and.
Because if you put that in the game, what are the other countries going to think of you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, true.
It's just a very touchy-feely subject, but like, they could have gone so many ways instead of just bringing it back old school. Like, it's just not the time for it. People don't want that shit. People want new school shit. People want different shit. This generation is not looking to play classic games again. Especially with the attention span of everybody nowadays. Like, TikTok. Yeah. Look how good that app is because everybody has a short attention span nowadays. Nobody wants to sit here and listen. Like this podcast, right? Yeah. I will bet money that nobody can sit here and watch this podcast completely from beginning to end with enthusiasm because it's too much. It's a what? Hour and a half. Nobody's gonna sit here and listen to you for 2 hours plus just you talking. Even if they care about like
skimming or whatever. Or...
Yeah, I can't even do that. I'm doing the podcast and sometimes you see me looking at my phone and shit. Like, it's just that's just the way it is nowadays. But that's skipping over the fact. It's just like
that's just TikTok retraining our brains or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
just everything's been done from that era. Like, come up with something new. Try.
Yeah.
Elena said bet.
So then, well, I could just probably throw away this question because I was like, well, if you had a favorite thing, did you have hope for it? If not, what would make you get this game?
Nothing.
What made me get this game? If you had to pay to get Warzone, that's the only way that would make me get this game.
Savage. I was wondering where you're going with that. If they
That's
do
the
that,
only way.
yeah, they might as well just stop making Call of Duty and find a title.
If I had to pay to get Warzone, I would literally pay the $70 just to get Warzone.
Damn.
Because the way they're treating COD nowadays, they're gonna fucking ruin it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they could reach back and find the golden days.
Yeah. Or are we just getting old, bro? And then
We're just getting old.
I
That 100%.
don't know, bro.
I mean, that has a play to do with it. But we're still playing video games regardless. So we still have opinions on that and...
True.
Yeah, but you think about it. Me and you mainly, we don't play a whole lot of COD. You play Warzone like maybe twice a week, if that. Most of the time you're on 2K. I don't play Warzone because I really don't like Warzone, to be honest. I can play it like one night every once in a while. So I feel like me and you at least have kind of started drifting away from COD anyway. So that's also why we're not really liking it.
True, I did drift away from because I was granted multiplayer. I did enjoy it to begin on Cold War, and then it was just I don't know. It was too much for me or something.
It wasn't too much. It was just like it's just
Didn't feel right.
When you don't have a party of 6 that's taking over the lobby, or you don't have communication, or it's just like.
See, okay, I guess that's why I kind of enjoy because. My overall rating, I'm going to give Vanguard Beta and the quality currently a soft 4 or a hard 3. But one thing I did like from it.
2, and that's giving it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it E for effort.
Damn. So.
That should be the quote of the day right there.
E for effort. But I enjoyed the Vanguard beta because I felt the fun in multiplayer again. Yeah. I did feel that, granted, because it was easy.
Mm-hmm.
But like the beta in Cold War, that shit was kind of hard, to be honest. It was kind of rough.
Yeah.
We were excited.
Sweaty. Yeah, that too.
Everybody was hyped.
I wasn't really hyped going into Vanguard, but I still had fun after all the glitches and shit was happening. But
I also played the beta by myself, which is kind of boring, not gonna lie.
Yeah. See, but Vanguard, I feel like that if they get the connection right, the sounds right, obviously everything that we mentioned, they released a statement and said that's their main priority currently, along with some other things. But I feel like hopefully with that, if they get the connectivity right, the sounds and the glitches, it might be fun to, if you need to go play multiplayer solo, you could run the lobby, you could turn the game.
Yep.
You could lone wolf it like you used to back in the day. You can't really lone wolf it anymore. You're going to go even trying to win a game.
I'm just tired of boots on the ground too as well. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a jetpack boy. I'm all for jetpacks. Black Ops 3 was by far my favorite and best COD for me.
Black Ops 2 or 3?
3.
Yeah, okay. There was days spent on that game.
Bro, we grinded. We literally, this was a routine. We'll get home and we'll grind that shit all night. You even grinded when you got your dark matter camo. You even helped me grind for my camo.
Bro, I rock all the UAVs, and I did. It was like haters on demand. I used to be able to do.
Yeah, dude, I love that game, bro. The movement was so good. Sniping was so fun. Wall running was great. All the jetpack fights that you could have, all the peaks, all the new things that you saw, it was just so good. And when you're good at that game like that, bro, you just run fucking rampant. We were dropping fucking 70 bombs.
Oh yeah, we would take turns doing so.
Yeah, it was just so good, bro.
And the one thing I will say, since we're on the topic of BO3, free run. The mode they forgot about and missed a big ass opportunity.
Mm-hmm. They really brought it.
Huh?
They had it. Everyone.
Yeah, they did, but besides what launched with the game, they didn't do anything else with it.
True.
If they did it more and made it where you could get online and race people instead of just practice wall running by yourself and try to get the best lobby leaderboard that your friends can see.
Yeah.
If they made it where you're able to race, literally take the effort and time they put into making Nightmare's campaign and put it in a free run and then make different levels and add a little perks. It could have been its own thing, and that could have been just content. I enjoyed free run. I would just play free run just cause, and I was bored, and then all of a sudden an hour and a half later I'm over here angry trying to fucking beat my own time and shit.
That was fun.
The blood map, y'all remember the blood map where it was raining blood and shit? That was good.
And again, all the little peak shots you can get across the map, you remember you had to wall run 3 times and like jump up really high, and you could just fucking like you can't do that. Like that's why I love jetpack games. Sorry.
Yeah, there was less camping, and if you ran into a camper, it was a sniper.
Yes.
Trying to snipe people out the air.
Yeah. And if you sat more than a minute, they would kick you.
Yeah, they did have that, and they need to bring that back.
I
and then
agree.
when Cold War made Ghost, where it was all the time. No, like Cold War, where they made.
Oh yeah.
They put it back to where you're invisible all the time, no matter if you're moving or not, and then it's rough. I don't know why they like BO3 hit the nail on the head with the Ghost perk. You're not moving for more than 2 seconds, you're visible. Stay moving, you're rewarded. You can sneak up on people. I don't know why they just don't take that and keep running with it.
You know what they really need to take off? For real, that doesn't belong there unless like either you put it in the buy or you fucking find it out of a 1% chance is dead silence. That's what the fuck they need to take off.
The dead silence perk out the game completely?
Yeah, like just in Warzone. Multiplayer kind of okay. But I'm just saying, like I think that perk is way too much.
Yeah, okay, I guess I could see that.
I get killed more by people literally camping and just popping dead silence and sneaking up behind me than fucking real actual gunfights.
Rough. Well, in Vanguard, they made dead silence a specialist thing again, so I guess they're balancing that out on that aspect. But yeah, no, the menu system and all that stuff for Vanguard, yeah. It had the same layout as World War II. Well, I think we harped on Call of Duty enough and talking shit and reminiscing.
Bring back my childhood, goddammit!
Bunch of old guys talking shit about their childhood.
Bro, don't remind me.
Get off my lawn!
Don't remind me, I'm the oldest one here.
True.
Yeah, that's true. So
Where dad's your grandpa.
Ooh. Your dad's
Exclamation point Manny. Oh wait, it's exclamation point Hope. Sorry, excuse me.
Big ass warhead coming through with another diss.
Alright, continue.
So, something new I wanted to give everyone here in the podcast. We're watching this, but me and the lovely wife, she actually brought this up. She's not a big fan of scary movies. I know Grieve is. Manny, I don't remember asking you.
I'm not a fan.
You don't fuck with that? Scary movies and stuff?
Bro, I'm too, like, I like them, don't get me wrong, like, all the Jason movies, all, like, the Freddy movies, like, the classic horror movies, I'm down with. But, like, it's just, like, too obvious for me. Like, it doesn't scare me. It's too obvious of what's gonna happen next. I'm like, oh, there's a jump scare gonna come up. I'm like, okay, got it.
That makes sense. All right.
You're like that, like, you just focus on the movie so much that you think what's gonna happen.
Kind of, yeah. You start guessing and be like, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Obviously, when the camera changed down the long hallway or whatever, something's coming.
And it's kind of repetitive too, like.
Yeah. It's the same shit, just different paint job.
Agreed.
So, yeah, the reason why I bring this up because the wife who brought it up to me, she doesn't really like scary movies. I make her watch one once a month or whatever, just or during Halloween, she'll be a little bit more lenient. But she actually was kind of curious. In this movie, it was called, what was it? Malignant. It's on HBO Max. I don't know if you guys have that. But it was about this girl that has like premonitions almost about murders. She goes to bed or whatever. She could be doing laundry, cooking, and all of a sudden her mind is put into another place. And then she's literally watching someone get murdered live. And then, at the beginning, obviously, the cops were looking at her like she was doing it. And it's not really a scary movie jump scare. It's more of a suspense detective type of movie.
Yeah.
Almost a mystery, like 2 or 3 twists or turns that me and Elena caught on to a couple. We guessed this for what was happening in this event. I'm not going to try to give it all out, but we guessed this. But there was one that we couldn't. We both were blindsided at the end. We didn't see coming. Giggity. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because it seemed like a breath of fresh air as far as those movies were concerned. It was decently written. The scenes made sense. And I didn't realize how weird it looks watching someone run backwards. Because there's a thing in this movie where this thing that's happening, that's going around, and it's running backwards. The back is facing you, but its head is straight. It's kind of creepy watching it run fast and jump on walls and shit.
That's how
Me and Elena looked at each other, was like, "You a little creeped out with that?" She's like, "Kind of. It's weird." But you'll find out at the end, and that was kind of the twist I'm going. It's like, I did not see that coming at all, and that's where it gets crazy, and it's just rage from that point on. And I guess the ending's a little cheesy, but what scary movie isn't? At the end, you know,
a backwards phobia.
That has to be a thing. Someone has to look that up.
I have a phobia of you putting it in reverse.
Oh, put it in reverse turn.
That sounds like an interesting thing. I'll probably watch, but I'm gonna be really. Huh?
It's only like an hour and a half. It really wasn't too big of an investment.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
He's only about them 15-minute shows.
Probably gonna watch the first 5 minutes and be like, "Fuck this movie," but I'll give it a try. I'm just not a fan of like I told you.
I mean, if you're not a fan, you're not a fan. But
yeah. But like I told you guys in the past podcast, Halloween is like my least favorite holiday. So like anything that has to do with like scary shit or anything like that, I'm just like.
But yeah, it really didn't. Like this movie could have came out in July. Like it didn't.
Just like a detective movie with some homicide in it.
Yeah, because there's cops are involved. She gets interviewed by the cops. She's in an interrogation room. Like, so you might be hooked with the detective aspect, but. So we're getting close to the.
She said, "Hey, we are giving Food Wars and Seven Deadly Sins a try."
Okay.
Good point.
I told you I'll give it a try. But it's not my favorite thing.
I'm gonna end up watching it. I just don't know when yet.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. Agree for sure. It felt new. It did feel like a breath of fresh air for me. So, kind of like The Conjuring did when that first came out. That felt like a breath of fresh air, but then obviously it just felt rewritten with Conjuring 2 and 3 and shit. But do y'all have any movies you've seen that we might have not seen and we should give a try as well? Because that was my idea.
Recently?
Yeah, Malignant.
I watched this movie on
and it could be
Amazon
old
Prime.
movies that came out we just haven't seen yet, either or, you know.
I watched this movie on Amazon Prime. I forgot the name of it, but it's with Chris Pratt. It's like they get assigned like to go to like a future war. They go back in time and pick them up to fight a war of the future.
I think I kind of heard about that.
Yeah, I saw it on Amazon Prime. It was actually kind of lit.
Huh.
A little too long, but it was decent. I mean, it wasn't like the best thing I've seen, but that's the only recent thing that I've seen.
Yeah. Excuse me. The only reason why I heard about it because listen to the morning radio show, John Jay and Rich. They were talking about he got interviewed for it because I guess he's kind of a superhero in that movie. Am I right? Yeah, he was saying he
sort of
wants to like take a break from like the superhero-esque save the day type of movies because at that point he just wants to expand, you know, and so that's the only reason why I heard about it. All right, okay, might give that one a try. Brave, Manny Pooh, old Netflix, anything?
I mean, I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but it's an old movie. just watched was Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Mr. Angorium's Wonder Emporium.
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. He owns a toy store.
Okay.
Nope, okay.
Yeah, I've never.
That's a big no.
No, yeah.
Really?
When it came out?
Let me look. It came out in 2007. It had Dustin Hoffman and Natalie Portman.
Oh. Thor's wife.
Some good actors, bro.
Yeah.
and Dustin Hoffman plays Mr. Megorium, and he's dying. He's been living.
Free guy, yes. Okay.
He's been living forever.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he saw these shoes and was like, he bought enough to last him his whole life, and he was down to his last shoes. So.
Oh shit.
That's why he was dying. And Natalie Portman works for him, but she's like a pianist. Prodigy.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I seen the trailer for it, but I haven't seen it.
It's good. It's a feel good movie.
Yeah.
But
okay.
it's really good.
Somebody in chat, Elena. She said, "I want to watch Free Guy."
I do too.
I saw a clip of that, a couple more clips of that, and
I don't know what it was until I saw the trailer.
Yeah, it's like he's playing a video game, right?
Yeah.
He is in a video game.
He's trapped in a video game. He has to find his way out.
I don't know.
I think okay.
I just know. I think he's a video game character. I don't know. I know Jacksepticeye's in it.
Yeah.
At one point, he's got like a frame.
Like a little snippet.
Yeah.
John Cena's in there too.
I didn't know.
John Cena.
No, it
seems you said what?
I want to see it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, ain't it? This is a Netflix release. Giggity. That's on Red Light Hour podcast.
It's past midnight. Well, my side it is.
Now it's 10:53.
It's midnight here.
You got 7 minutes.
Hey, 7 minutes in heaven.
Hey, okay, we're old school with that one.
Yeah, you gotta warm up the oven before you go for the main dish.
Free Guy is not.
I thought it was on Netflix.
No, it's on theaters, bro. It's not on Netflix.
Oh shit!
But
is it on HBO Max though?
It's not coming to HBO Max.
Interesting.
No wonder why Ryan Reynolds. That's why Ryan Reynolds made the TikTok to originally push it, and now he's on TikTok.
If I can find it, hold on.
But
so it releases
himself.
It releases on DVD and Blu-ray October 4th. But where's what I'm looking at? And will be available on Disney Plus from September 29th.
Oh, we got 3 days. Look at that, babe. We got it.
Oh, it's coming out on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it just said.
Okay. Yeah, and that just goes into the conversation we had a couple weeks ago, something with streaming services and all this stuff, and people are just gonna have to wait 3 months. And
Vacation Friends, October 12th, according to Google, but I don't know what. I was reading what Elena was saying. I don't.
So, seems how we're wrapping up here towards the end of this podcast. Want a little something new going on. Want to ask y'all, what have you been playing? What have you been watching lately? Pretty much every day thing besides what we talked about and stuff. I'll go with myself, obviously. Lately, I've been playing 2K. Give a little update because it's been running, but currently 93 now. Got my badges going. Been grinding.
Facts.
I have been playing a little bit more Warzone. You know, I've been trying to do that at least every other day or something. Trying to get that in. Watching. Just little things on Disney Plus. Elena had me watching. You know, Doug the dog from the movie Up.
Yes.
He has shorts on Disney Plus. Been watching just like a bunch of Disney Plus shorts, and she'll be playing Modern Family when she's going to bed, and I'll come in, and I'm kind of getting into that currently. Modern Family.
Oh, I thought you said you're trying to get it in during Modern Family.
No.
Okay. Very interesting.
This ain't the Red Light Podcast.
That starts in
Disney
2 hours.
Plus is really slept on, by the way. It really is a slept on series app.
That was pretty good. So that's what I've been doing lately. Obviously, streamed both of them. So
cool.
Grave, we'll start with you. What you been doing, playing, watching lately?
Well, watching pretty much nothing. I've watched a little bit of Futurama. I've been restarting that because it's been so fucking long. And I actually I started it in the one shortly after that podcast where we talked about Futurama at some point.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I really want to watch Futurama. But other than that, playing wise, I have been streaming for 12 to 14 hours a day.
He has been putting in that work.
And I've been playing. I replayed through Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And I 100%ed the story mode, but I have to play through it again on the story plus mode and 100% it again to completely 100% the game.
You know, when single player campaigns would put shit in the game for you to do for months.
Yeah.
So I got that. I've been playing Minecraft.
Didn't you get a new texture or something?
I bought a new texture pack, which is I think it's really cool. I like it. But I've been replaying through that, kind of trying to actually. I've never beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft.
What?
I have never beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft.
Yeah, apparently there's a boss in Minecraft.
No, I know, but I'm just he plays that shit a lot.
I get as far as building another portal, and then I'm like, fuck this shit. Or
I don't want to explore the Nether.
or I'll find the Nether fortress, and then I'm like, I don't know how to get back. And I'm dumb. But I'm actually trying to do that, but I'm doing a lot of it off stream because it's just a lot of grinding stuff I've got to do. And then lately I've been replaying through Kakarot.
Okay.
Because I just got to itching to play some Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, you know what? Let's just replay through this, relive that story, and whatnot. And I'm almost to the Frieza fight, so you know I've still got another 6 days before I get to the Android Saga.
Factual.
So.
All right, respectable. Okay.
Yeah.
What you been watching? I don't know if you mentioned that. I missed it, didn't you?
Yeah, he said nothing.
A little bit of Futurama here and there, but
Futurama. That's right. Sorry. Okay.
Nothing but Futurama.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I can really get into that show, to be honest.
It's good.
Even I tried later. I don't know.
Futurama.
It's fun. It gets better over time.
October 12th.
Manny?
I've been slacking on streaming, but it's not my fault. My last 2 streams have been really, really glitchy and laggy. I've been having issues with my internet provider, so I apologize about that. Soon I'll be switched over, so more streams to come. The only reason why is I haven't switched yet from our providers because we're supposed to be getting fiber optics here in Florida. So once I get finally. Once I get fiber optic, my stream should be back up.
Well, I know it's funny. Elena was also talking shit too, because we're up in the mountains. We got like almost like we got good connection. We don't like disconnect or whatever. We got fiber optic out here like
years ago,
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. Florida does not. We do have fiber optic, but it's only offered in business class internet, which I'm not gonna pay a line. That's just ridiculous for.
It's the same here.
for right now, a side gig right now, because this is not really my full-time
The main thing, yeah.
Yeah. But I would love for it to be if I can get into it, because I love playing video games. I can sit here for days. But more streams to come, promise. I'm going to do a test stream soon, probably tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, to see what's going on, to see if it looks good. And if it looks good, then I'll be streaming hopefully almost every day after work.
Hey.
And yeah, John, I've been playing a lot of Warzone. I will continue to be playing a lot of Warzone. Majority of the time, Warzone Rebirth kind of shit. Maybe some Rocket League here and there. I haven't streamed Rocket League yet. Rocket League is
really?
Yeah, I know. I haven't streamed Rocket League yet, which is crazy.
Like, people watch champs, man. They do.
I'm decent at Rocket League at least, so you can watch me a little bit on that.
I'm not, but I still stream it.
And I've been on my Star Wars bag, so I've been on my nerd shit. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars Visions. I started watching Rebels again, and I just finished the Bat Batch. I rewatched it again and just finished it again. And I started to rewatch the Mandalorian. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday.
He's all in the Star Wars mood right now.
Star Wars bag right now, bro.
Deep in the bag.
As soon as I saw Visions, I was like, I need to watch more. I need longer shit.
So I've been watching Disney.
Yeah. That's why I said Disney Plus is really slept on.
I mean, I think that's pretty much everyone, though. Like, I don't know. I don't think Disney is too slept on. HBO's kind of slept on, I think. I don't know.
HBO Max is really slept on, too.
HBO's good. They have all the OG fucking 90 shows, sitcoms that everyone cares about. But
they added the entire Harry Potter series.
That too. We were watching that a little bit the other night.
It didn't bother me.
In that mess.
It didn't bother me because I have all of them on digital anyway, so.
I have them Blu-ray 4K.
It is kind of curious because I think in Goblet of Fire is the most recent one we watched. There's some scenes where it felt different, like they put it in another scene, another shoot they did.
Yeah, that's the extended versions.
Oh, so it's all the extended versions on each? Oh, I didn't know that.
And which yeah, because if you go back and watch like the original, say like first one, and then watch the ones that are on HBO Max right now, there's scenes that are added.
So yeah, you'll see the Christmas scene, and then you'll see the scene where they release the dragon and was it Chamber of Secrets, where Hagrid had the baby dragon egg and Charlie picked it up. Didn't they have that scene too?
Yes.
Yeah, and then in the deleted scene.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. I didn't know that. All right. I can learn it every week.
Yeah.
Well, it felt good. This podcast felt good.
I have the inspirational quote if you want me to deliver it.
Deliver that, please.
Of course. So, as you guys know, we like to end in an inspirational quote per se. It doesn't really have to be inspirational, but it's something to take with you. You know? This is from one of my favorite people all time, people I look up to. It says here, I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. By the GOAT, Drizzy Drake.
I fucking knew what you said.
Caboose, cut the inspirational quote out of the video, please. Thank you.
I could dig that one. That one's good. That one's good.
Don't actually do it, Caboose. I will hurt you.
You're born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection. There you go, stream. Y'all heard it here first on Straight Facts Podcast. Right. It's been your boy, Jamit34, otherwise known as Junior. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Jamit34 or on the TikToks at Junior_Lakey. We got my buddy Manny over here. You can catch him on Twitch eventually. He's getting there. He's working on it.
We'll be back.
Twitch.tv/AllHopeLost420. It's long, but it's worth it.
Facts.
Wait, it's long, but he's worth it. Giggity.
It's long. It's definitely long.
And we got Grieve Gaming down here. You could also catch him on twitch.tv/GrieveGaming. And you could also catch this podcast and the previous week podcast currently on youtube.com/TheLonelyGamerGod.
Or you can just type in chat, if you're in chat, !, I think it's YouTube, and it'll give you the link, and it'll take you straight to my YouTube channel.
So that's where you'll be able to catch that, and that's where these are going. We are going to be uploading the previous week podcast during the new week's podcast, if that makes sense to y'all. So you'll just be a week behind. So if you want to catch us live, you got to follow Grief Gaming.
Yes, and last week's podcast is already on YouTube, so don't miss out on that.
Yeah,
it's also
freshly edited.
Also, our edited podcast by Caboose, which shout out to him. Amazing job.
I see Halo on the Twitches.
Yes.
I see Halo as well.
We shall.
So I want to thank everyone that tuned in and chit-chatted in the comments. It's always much appreciated. It's always fun. Look forward to this every week. Bummers the weeks that we can't do it because we got lives, but we'll get there eventually. But yeah, thanks everyone that tuned in. It's been your boy. Toodles.